Rub my face until it's raw, splashing water on it again and again and again, till I can't seem to dispel that feeling of muck clinging on my pores. In the shoals of the river, up to our knees in the water, resting our hair, our clothes, and our mouths. Genzo taking his jacket off and kneeling atop his knee like a washboard. His hair sticks up in errant wet tufts that shudder with each jerk of his shoulders. Glasses are no worse. No matter how many times I rinse and buff the lenses, prismatic glare remains. I limp carefully back over to the grass and squinting Genzo, who's now wringing out his jacket. Out here, and away from that horrific monstrosity, is calm again. Nothing and no one is in sight. Only the trickle of the river current as our musical accompaniment. Glad to know this place is apparently fucked up beyond all reason. Genzo follows me back to the bank. He shrugs his jacket back on before pulling his cap over his curls. Really, just lovely. What could have happened to it? Wouldn't just, on its own, would it? We don't even know what this place is. Hell, till this morning, I would have told you it was nothing more but just some crazy yet suspiciously coincidental dream we all had as a kid. I ran a hand through the damp ringlets on my hair, peer out across the landscape. Flash of movement catches my eye. Gaze goes immediately towards the far bank, where the river twists around to form what looks like a small beach. Dock has been erected on the sand. The boat is slowly gliding its way over from the opposite direction. Genzo follows my gaze. He narrows his eyes. That's strangely serendipitous. No, I remember this. Side of the miniature white riverboat, with slowly churning red and black water wheel. Benches with just enough room for 5. A sail of gleaming polished wood that moves on its own, like magic. Enough to bring fuzzy, shifting images bubbling to the surface of my brain. Adventures down the river, standing at the helm with my arms outstretched and feeling like an intrepid explorer, off to discover lands unknown. For a moment, I do nothing. Then I take a step. Then another. Steps morph into a jog. Get to one of the steps of the dock, just as the boat comes to a halt on the other end of the pier. Jesus. Genzo husks behind me as he runs to catch up. To the left of the dock is a cheery red and white sign with the words Kitty Cruise on it. Luckily it doesn't have an extra K word, because otherwise that would have been shortened to something unfortunate. Past I see the river fork, the right channel leading back along the direction we just come, and the left leading down deep into the unknown. Point towards the boat like some sort of overwrought tour guide. We can take this, better than walking, that's for sure. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to stay on the road with the giant man-eating eyeball and the homicidal rabbit guards? Hey. Genzo raises a finger and lowers it with a shrug. Come on, remember riding this all the time. I urge her to start up the steps. My ascent is halted, however, by a juvenile high-pitched voice from the other side of the railing. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Come and ride the kitty cruise and sail for the waves for days. Venture like you never had. The end of your malaise. Now stop. Blink. Lean over the railing for a peek at the ground below. It's a flower. Brilliant white petals adorn its oversized head. Glossy green leaves shimmering with its dandelion movements. Has no mouth, but somehow the words fall all the same. Melodic and sprightly. Gentle sailor, pack your bags, for perils on the prow. Just don't be falling overboard, or else you need a towel. Genzo wanders over, hands on hips. Flower comes up to his waist. twists the top of its roots as though looking at him. Couple orange, scant of height, pale yearnings you like cloaking trait, are more glaring than your loss of sight. Where's the brow? What's that supposed to mean? Means the cheeky flower's about to get its roots flayed, that's what. Gidget rolls up his sleeves and takes a menacing step forward. While brings his leaves up to its chalky yellow giantism. Though slapping his hands to his cheeks in fright, calls at Genzo's approach. Gentle flower, locked in its ethereal cage, was not the fruits of your misplaced rage. Gidget snorts. Can't help but laugh. It's just the flower, Jen. No need to get so worked up. Just the one not getting ridiculed by it. Just ignore it. Come on. Gidget huffs but calms. He adjusts his cap on his head with a cavalier twist. Nods one at the flower, then steps towards the dog. Flower waggles. Kiss my grass, you big horse's ass. God damn it, I was trying to defend you, Flower. Gidget twists immediately on his heels and stalks towards the flower. You fucking... Genzo just managed to grab the back of his collar before he gets his homicidal gun on the poor plant. Pulling back towards the step of the dock. Lets out another snort, but he stops his assault. His face is red with indignation. Come on, let's just get on the boat. Yeah, sure. Start the steps, wood creaking beneath our shoes. Though soothing breeze and charming dale, wait you on this gentle creek, and through the collector's yard you sail. Those with no wish to join him must not peek. Stop, glance at the flower. Gidget nearly runs into my back. What's the hold up? Thought you said not to listen to that thing. I lick my lips. Follows back to his normal chipper dance. Yeah, you're right, it's nothing. Come on. Boat is still anchored at the end of the dock. What is there waiting for us? Memories are stronger now. See it in my mind as clearly as though it were yesterday. Me at the front, my hands on the wheel as though steering us towards the horizon. Genzo and Gidget in the first row of seats. Gidget had enjoyed letting her fingers run through the water as we drifted slowly down the river. Genzo, yes, that's right. Genzo had constantly joked about throwing Olem overboard. Something about a sacrifice to the sharks. Olem sitting behind him would always get that look like he was about to pee his pants. While Bucks and Nexie over would already be anxiously searching the water in search for dorsal fins, her eyes wide. Look at the boat now, so small. Back then it had felt like a mighty gallon. Damn, Iggs, you're right. Starting to remember now too. Boat used to be the shit. Genzo pushes past me and throws a leg onto the boat. Bolts back and forth in the water as he boards. Wait until he's situated on one of the seats before following suit, not wanting to completely capsize the thing. For a moment, worried that it might seem beneath our combined weight. Quite a bit larger than we were the last time we rode, but it ultimately holds true. Genzo raises an arm in the air. Toot toot, let's get this tugboat tugging. Well, I'm sure you want to tug something later, Genzo. Look around, wonder if there's something we need to do. Button to press, lever to pull. Apparently all it requires is our presence. As no sooner have I started my search than the water wheel in the back slowly chugs to life. The shudder, the boat begins to glide across the water. Sit down shakily in the seat next to Genzo before I can lose my balance and fall overboard. River is calm, smooth. The boat cuts through the water like butter, slowly but steadily. Once it reaches the fork in the river, it turns left automatically, taking us further away from our cottage, the rabbit guards and that hellish ocular creature. Genzo leans back, feet prodded up on the edge of the boat and head resting in his arms. Oh man, this is much better than walking. Yeah. Scratched my bare arm. Still damp clothes cling to my skin, cold and heavy. Round the bend, now drifting dreamily past colourful scenery. Knolls of gold and green shape upwards and away from the river bank. Red and purple trees stretch towards the orange sky. Decorating the ground are flowers of all shapes and sizes, cattails, tufts of white cottonweed, all of it seemingly untouched with no sign of light to disturb it. Watch the wheel at the helm creak gently back and forth, keeping us centered in the middle of the waterway, continuing our journey upriver. Gentle current is likely to pull me asleep before long. Will put me to sleep. Can't decide if if the absolute silence is eerie or calming. I shifted in my seat, hands on my lap and thumbs batting at each other. Toss a glance at Genzo. Got one eye open, studying me. What? I asked incredulously. He shrugs. Just don't want to forget what you look like when this is all over. If we actually make it out alive, that is. But at the inside of my lip, twinge of guilt is rising up again. Genzo, That's for me though. That I'll gladly forget. I'm ugly as fuck. I mean, wow. Kinda wished I never found that out. Oh my, you're not ugly. Maybe compared to all of them, I'm sure he really takes the cake. He was ghastly enough as a kid. Sits up, hands clasping and unclasping. Yeah, we really need to lay off him. I miss out on all the fun. Besides, that fucker brings it on himself. He really used to look up to you, you know. For a second, Genzo's eye grew tight. Grunts, looks away. Don't know why. And did things get so weird between you anyway? I mean, it was never great even as kids, but at some point it got worse. Genzo reaches his fingers on his hat, scratching his scalp. He sniffs, coughs. Doesn't look at me. Don't know, Fanny says with a shrug. Watch me in silence for a few moments. Genzo doesn't get uncomfortable easily. Much I know for sure. Maybe I should drop it. Carry on quietly, strange weight on our shoulders. Till finally, Genzo brings his hand up and behind his neck, clearing his throat. Damn though, all this, bringing back a fuck ton of memories. Know what you mean. Round another bend, dandelions and sunflowers dot the opposite bank, tall and proud. Have you ever wondered, if we would have stayed friends, the five of us, if it weren't for this place? Genzo leans back again, eyes towards the sky. Jaw moves as though he is chewing on his thoughts. You know that we forgot a bit. Forgot a lot. Or maybe, I don't know if that's the right word. More like began questioning if it was even real or not. At least for me. And maybe the secret somehow kept us together. He didn't want to lose the only people we could share this memory with. Or we're just a bunch of losers who never made any other friends. Press our lips into a line. Being serious. And I'm not. Genzo shrugs. But, I mean, why did in my case wander to the passing scenery? Why did what? But I don't respond. The sign has stolen my attention. Small and wooden and perched up along the right-hand bank. Word collector's territory ahead have been painted on as heavy red strokes. Gaze jumps to the water, which has started to take on a yellowish hue. Stand up, shaky. Tongue feels like a dry sock against the roof of my mouth. You gonna tell me what's wrong there, Riggs? Bridge your next curve, drifting slowly, peacefully. Something about the air makes the hair on my arms stand straight up. and my fingers tingle with electricity. Jolt, slam back onto my seat and reach for Gendo's hands. Close your eyes. What? Gendo's brows shoot sky high. Trying to press Gendo's palm against his eyes. Just do it. There's no time to explain. Close your eyes and don't open them until the boat stops. Promise me. Jesus eggs, that running with the gnarly-eyed monstrosity must have really shook you up. Promise me. Gendo waves his arm in disbelief, but closes his eyes all the same. They're closed, Jesus. Watch him for a second. I'm absolutely sure that he has them closed for good. Then follow suit, pointing forward and cupping my eyes with my palms. Then I wait. Sitting there, elbows digging into my knees, toes curled inside my soggy sneakers, sweat gathering in the crook of my neck. Hear the water lapping against the sides of the boat. Feel the rhythm of the water wheel against my backside. Gentle swirl pushing us forward. Calm. Quiet. Chill on the inside of my cheek. Fingers sticking, forehead damp. Waiting. Must be past the curve now. What am I doing, sitting here like this? Ridiculous. Make Gendo play along too? What an idiot. Nothing out there. Tendrils of shame work their way up my chest, making my face feel flushed and hot. It feels like it's been tied in 50 different knots. Stupid. I should just look already. Nothing there. All I ever do is overreact. Cheeks, my neck, my back. I can make a joke there about my crack, but I feel so hot with embarrassment. Breath comes out shaky and feverish, leaving moisture on my wrists. I'm a disgrace. Look already, you idiot. Ooh, do. Fuck it, let's look. See what happened. Open my eyes. Bright at first. So bright I can't see. I blink. Wait a moment. Look around as my vision clears. Nothing there. See the empty boat. Bare benches. Gendo's still sitting there, his eyes clenched shut and his fingers gripping the fabric of his pants. Cock a brow, then turn around. I freeze. It's there. Standing there. Menacingly. Watching me. Overwhelming feeling of dread sweeps out from the tailbone all the way to the base of my skull. Scared. So unbelievably scared. Cold tendrils of sweat dribble down my forehead, my neck, my chest, my crack. I'm sorry, but every time you say that, I can't help but think of the song. I shake my head. Shake it again. Make it go away. Make it go away. Jump to my feet so fast I almost fall. Back up. Back up. Make it go away. A horrible crunching noise from below me grabs my attention. And just as my gaze turns downwards, something grabs my ankle. Sends me flying to the deck. Hit the board so hard my glasses go flying and my ears ring. Another crunch. And another. Slimy black tentacles come tearing through the deck of the boat, wrapping around my arms, legs, and neck. All I can do is stare up helplessly. The thing walks towards me. No. My insides curl in on themselves. One of my pants grows wet. Feel it dribbling down my neck. Try to scream. Try to cry out. My voice is nothing but a hoarse squeak against the noose-like grip on my neck. My heart is beating against my chest and my ears, echoing in my skull. Fast it's making my head spin. Tears bubble up to fill my eyes, vision warbling. Then with a violent shudder, tentacles pull. Tear me straight through the through the boat floor into the icy black waters below. Yep, probably shouldn't have looked. Unfortunately, you were taken down to join the collector. At least you won't be lonely. Okay, well, let's go and not pick that. Okay, let's not look this time. Press hands into my eyes hard enough to make them pound. In that instant of pain, the heat leaves. Chest unclenches. Coolness washes over my body like a breath of fresh air. What the fuck was I thinking? What at my damn forehead, but keep my eyes clamped shut. What weird thoughts. Rock my heels back and forth, licking my lips. Still only the sound of the water past the boat. That gentle rocking motion. Hard to believe I had just been berating myself for wanting to play it a little bit safe. But I have to admit, I am a bit curious. Who is the collector? What is this territory of his? Why aren't we allowed to see it? Back of my neck tingles with curiosity, tangible feeling of yearning. Spreads down into my back, pinpricks that dance with excitement. Want to see it. Want to see what's there. Eyelids flood momentarily. Thrill it sends up and down my spine is enough to make my heart jump. Need to know. Single thought has consumed me. Can't stop thinking about it. And this unstoppable need. Lips curl upwards just thinking about it. My breath grows heavy with excitement. I will know. Another flutter. Body throbs with it. Heart thud, thud, thudding. Faster and faster as adrenaline pumps through my veins. Brace myself. Oh, we can get a second chance to look, but no. Then shake my head. No. What am I even thinking? Take a deep breath, clearing my thoughts. Feel the dire craving that has been racking my body mere moments ago drip away. Body feels heavy and cold. Someone's draped a hefty blanket over my shoulders. My breath comes out ragged, as though I've just run a marathon. Row your boat gently down the stream. Let's move noiselessly with the words. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Clench my eyes but tighter, trying to ward off the feeling of dread crawling its way up my skin. Concentrate on the words. Don't think about anything else. Row your boat gently down the stream. I'm ahead with the rhythm. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Even my heart seems to be pounding in time. Feel it in my arm, warm, throbbing heat that wants to burst out of my veins. Merrily, merrily, my head swims. Merrily, merrily, rock back and forth on my heels, humming beneath my breath. Life is but a dream. Iggy, we're here. We made it. You can open your eyes now. Sit up, unsure. Gidget's voice comes from the right, towards the front of the ship. Sounds confident, assured. Come on, Iggy. But don't move. Now don't open my eyes. Something's not right. Shake my head. Take a deep breath. Start humming anew. Cross my arms in front of my chest. Hands on my shoulders this time. Lean forward, back and forth. Iggy. Gidget's voice is sharp this time. Scared. Iggy, help! Iggy! Hum louder. Comes the screams. Desperate, pained. Fuck. Clench my eyes even tighter, but not tight enough to stop the tears from escaping out the corners. Bite down on my tongue. Sheer terror in the shrieks gouges at my heart, hollowing it out with each renewed onslaught. Feels like it has been torn apart. Tears grow heavy and dribble down my cheeks until it pool beneath my chin. Iggy! Eyes open. It's bright at first. So bright I can't see. I blink. Wait a minute. Yeah, we should have. Grace goes first towards the ship where I heard Grinzo's voice. But there's nothing there. No blood. No sign of a scuffle. Then I turned to the bench next to me. Grinzo is still sitting in it just as I left him. He's got his eyes closed and his jaw clenched and it's still very much intact. I frown. But then why turn around? Yep, okay, shouldn't have believed it. But I wanted to make sure because I didn't want to make the wrong choice and have Gensler dead on me. Okay, don't look this time. Bite down my lips so hard I can taste blood in my mouth. It's not real, it's not real, it's not real, it's not real. Boat hits something and comes to a sudden stop, sending me flying to the floor. Oh, I open my eyes. Bright. That's the first thing I notice. My eyes closed so long that the orange daylight now seems exceptionally brilliant. Blink against the glare, tears still streaking my cheeks. Tend to survey my surroundings. We're at another dock, bobbing lazily in the water. Guess is still hunkered down on the seat across from the one I've been occupying moments earlier. The eyes closed and features are contorted. Push myself to my feet with a wobble and stumble towards him. Genzo, hands go to his shoulders. He doesn't respond. I give him a shake, which finally rouses him from his focus. Looks at me in confusion, face white and eyes strained. See beads of perspiration dappling his cheeks and forehead. What is it? But it stopped. Guess that means we should get off. Oh, sure, yeah. You okay? Oh yeah, sure. Pulls his collar and rises to his feet. Guess I just got a little seasick there. We disembark the boat in silence. Then stand on the dock unmoving. Genzo removes his cap and runs his hand through his hair, again and again. Droplets of sweat bounce off and onto the wooden planks. Path seems to lead this way. Point past the end of the docks and towards where a valley of dirt wind winds itself off and away from the river, bordered on either side by more trees. Yeah. Genzo's voice lacks its usual vivacity. Start our trek away from the river without another word, just the two of us, walking down a dream-like path, a world of fantasy with no idea where to go, or what to expect next. Yeah, hopefully we come across any other bad creatures that want to eat us or kill us. Not sure how long we walk. 20 minutes, 30, an hour? Time feels strange, almost as though it's not passing at all. Yet when I think back to the cottage or discovering that hole in the tree, it already feels like a lifetime ago. Strangely disconnected. Try not to think about my apartment, about work, about the party. All feel fake. Did all that really happen? Of course it did. That's my life. That's me. Look down at my hand as though it might reveal an answer of some unspoken question. My mind drifts back to that voice in the tree. What do you wish for more than anything else in the whole world? I don't know. I still don't know. Once over at Genzo. He has his hands shoved in his pockets and his gaze pointed at his toes. Cutting his cheek has stopped bleeding and is instead forming a thin dark scab across their flesh. Why have we stopped seeing so much of each other? Why had I stopped seeing much of any of them? Can't remember the last time I hung out with any of them one-on-one, just spending time together, talking. I had been busy. Had I though? I went, not any busier than normal. Certainly not as busy that I could have taken some occasional time out of my schedule. I never reached out to anyone of my own accord. Even when they'd reach out to me, I'd usually make up some excuse. Some friend. Even now, I know only the basics of what they do, or how they live their lives. Their goals, ambitions, hopes, dreams, secrets. Can't help but wonder if things would have turned out differently had I actually made an effort. Somehow we could have avoided this. I sighed and rubbed my eyes. Not worth agonizing over it now. Not that when there's so much worse things to be agonizing over. All of a sudden, my footsteps changed in timber. Glanced down to see the dirt path had gone away to cobblestones. That's interesting. Stopped for a moment, studying the new pavement. But that means we're finally getting somewhere. Gidget takes this opportunity to survey the landscape. Wherever that somewhere is. Through the foliage revealing the upcoming bend, a spattering of bright colours. Too bright even for the otherworldly trees. Something there. Expand the energy for a short jog, taking me around the trees and in front of what I can only describe as a gigantic billboard. I stop. Take it in. Feel my eyes grow about 5 times larger. Jesus. Gidget trots up next to me, equally as stupefied. It's Gidget. Only larger than life and very little clothing. Lying on her side, head propped up on her hand, holding a martini glass in her other, winking at the camera. At us. Next to her other words, come visit Wonderland's hottest goddess, in bright purple print. The jaw goes slack. That's a side of Gidget I'd never seen before. Gidget's brow reaches for the sky. Looks more bemused than anything. You can say that again. A big side. Yeah. I mean, a really big. Okay, I get it. Gidget laughs. I have her feel mildly ill. Gidget's beautiful. She always has been. I love her being around her. She's fun, smart, ambitious, not afraid to take risks. And to be honest, if she were to ask me, wouldn't mind being more. I can see myself supporting her, rooting for her. Can I see the two of us maybe curled up on the couch? Can see us frantically doing our shopping together. Thinking about her like this makes my stomach twist. Don't know why. Going further than that, trying to somehow imagine us in the same bed, us touching each other, I shake my head. Say it makes me feel uncomfortable would be an understatement. Turn away from the billboard, looking instead further up the path, bordered by smaller placards that stand up and out of the ground like signposts. All of them spell Gidget, some in gorgeous dresses, some in bright summer symbols, some in ridiculous gowns that look like they've come straight out of a fantasy or horror movie. Damn, girl's clearly been busy. Gidget whistles beneath his breath. I guess this means Gidget's here too. You don't say. So we make our way down the Gidget-lined path. A smile follows us, sometimes sweet, sometimes sultry, sometimes downright sinful. Can't help but feel like every single one of them is aimed straight at me. 20 placards later sees us at the entrance to a small village. Survey the quaint white and dark wood cottages, puffy chimneys, the curving cobblestone roads and fine dappled walls. Remember this, though not quite as clearly as the kiddie cruise, more like out of focus snapshots. And ice cream. Somehow I definitely remember eating ice cream here before. Suddenly feel really super hungry. Gidget scratches his belly. Pushing the thoughts of sweets out of my head, start down the main road. Once we're not the only ones here. People are milling about, walking from building to building. Boy even rides by on his bike, satchel of mail hanging off his shoulder. None of them so much as glance up as we look around. Find the next corner and stop. A crowd of people is gathered outside one of the more ornate-looking homes. There's a good 15 or 20 of them. Though they whisper amongst themselves occasionally, attention seems fixed on the door. Who is the celebrity? Ginzo sidles up next to me. Don't know. Step out of the way at the ring of bicycle bell. Boy from earlier goes gliding past. Stomach gurgles. Somehow I'm pretty sure I know who it is. Yeah, wonder if this is what she wished for. Guess Genzo obviously wished for his sight to be better. And like she always seemed to be wanting to be a model of some kind. And she didn't seem to be getting anywhere in the real world, so... Yep, there she is. Good morning, darlings. I turn at the voice to see the door open. Gidget has her hands raised above her head to greet the crowd. Briefly quiet gathering erupts in cheers and applause. A sinking feeling in my gut forms itself into a 2-ton boulder. Thank you so much for seeing me off today. Another shoot, can you believe it? Scouts here just can't keep their eyes off me. Practically dances down the steps, crowd paying to allow her room. Immediately there's hands reaching out, thrusting papers and books for her to sign, trying to catch a passing touch of her arm or shoulder. We love you, Gidget. Marry me, Gidget. Gidget's mouth curls in an over-exaggerated frown as she watches through. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in quite a rush today. Pauses. Buzz with a wink. But I suppose 1 or 2 autographs wouldn't hurt. Crowd goes wild, flinging their pens and photos and exposed skin at her with even more vengeance. Me first, Gidget. Your #1 fan, Gidget. Turns towards the person standing nearest to her. Teenage girl with a bouncy ponytail, decked out in pins, stickers, and accessories, all featuring Gidget's name and face. Girl wrings her hand in excitement as Gidget signs her name in her autograph book. Hey, Gidget. And this time the call comes from right next to me. I turn to see Genzo with his hands cupped around his mouth. Gidget turns, stops, beams. Guys! Barely has time to return the girl's autograph book before she's dashing towards us. You're here! Can't believe it! Could say the same thing about you, Genzo laughs. We had no idea who we'd find down here. Up close, Gidget looks different. I can't put my finger on how exactly. Meaning that she seems more perfect. I can't spot a single imperfection on her. Skin is gleaming, blue eyes actually seem to be sparkling. And even her hair is flawless. A single lock out of place. Yeah, quite the coincidence, huh? I'm also a bit of a loss of what I should say. Quite the coincidence, huh? Running into you down here? Gidget laughs. Is it? Who else did you expect to see? I blink. Turn my gaze skyward. I don't know. I guess maybe I didn't expect to see anyone. Don't break your brain too hard there, Iggy. Another laugh. I mean, this is kind of our place, isn't it? Just the 5 of us. Even though it's been a long time. Just so weird how almost nothing has changed. Practically feel like a kid again being down here. Well, good thing that you haven't run into the rabbits yet. You, doing modeling gigs then? I asked somewhat tentatively. Yeah, crazy, huh? She starts, then stops, gaze shooting to her watch. Oh crap, that reminds me that I'm already late for my next one. Come down with me. It's just over at a pier in town. Afterwards we can grab some drink at the inn. Catch up? Glance at Genzo, who glances at me. I shrug. Sure, why not? Because what else can I say? I'm honestly still confused by this whole situation. Grins. Amazing. Come on then, this way. Then she starts out down the road, not forgetting to throw a parting wave at the crowd who still camped outside the door as she passes. Catch you all later. Gidget scratches his forehead. Seems to be doing well for herself, huh? You could say that. You walk after her. I can't help but notice the aura of the crowd grow dark as we pass. One of the older woman even glares at me as I turn my head to look. Just keep walking, Ginzo hisses. I don't need to be told twice. Pace quickening by about half step. Gidget leads us down the curved road and past a few more buildings that look just familiar enough to jog at my memory. Past the next bend, the building opens up to reveal a long cobblestone pier lined with small fishing boats. A team of photographers is already setting up their gear near the water. Beautiful, isn't it? Gidget turns back towards us. The perfect photo shoot. I'm actually surprised I haven't done one here yet. It's certainly photogenic. Gidget squints as he takes in the scenery. I don't disagree. My head is still filled with visions of giant eyeball creatures and whatever it was that happened back in the kiddie cruise, making it a bit hard for me to appreciate the view. Feel free to look around during the shoot. Don't think it'll be that long. Gidget bites on her lip with an eager smile, then dashes off towards the crew. She's really enjoying this. They do seem to like her. I threw a glance around back towards the way we came. I'm expecting to see that woman in the crowd from earlier following us. Fortunately, the path is clear. Pretty obvious what she wished for, huh? I don't respond, said, bite down on my lip and watching the crew finish setting up. One of them, the makeup lady, I can only guess, is already checking Gidget over, touching up her face and getting her in position. The shoot starts, and Gidget is on fire. Never seen her look so alive, so happy, having the absolute time of her life. Start with a few shots with her back to the boats, walking along the pier, sitting atop the railing and gazing out across the lake. But despite a constant smile, can't stop the feeling of unease clawing at my belly. Why is she here? Why is she doing this? She's not supposed to be here. We're not supposed to be here. How can she act like this is normal? Why are you doing this, Gidget? Except that this time the voice in my head is from one of my memories, bubbling up, floating to the surface, swirling about around the base of my brain. Why are you doing this, Gidget? Gidget looks at me confused. Brow is forward as a teeth gnaw at the inside of her cheek. What do you mean? I thought you'd be happy for me. It had been full of senior year, annual school hackathon. They want all the college reps attend to scout out new talent. It's supposed to be me that won it. Me that got all the scholarship offers. Me that had been working towards this every year of high school. You ruined everything. What are you talking about? Gidget's eyes quiver. Looks like she's about to cry. You're not even good at coding. It only started because I did. It's not true. I like coding too. But she just had to go and take away everything that's important to me. Rose liked your project too. Coding is for boys. This stops her. Her lips trembling. Everybody already thinks you're a boy. It's embarrassing. Do something for girls. You'd be prettier then. Yikes. Didn't take Iggy for that type of guy, but now the tears are falling. Big, salty rivers are streaming down her cheeks. Runs away without another word. Horrible. Been so horrible. Even after all these years, I still cringe just thinking about it. I haven't been a single word of it. Been the ego and talking. I never apologized. Never taken it back. Gidget had changed after that. Grown her hair out. Got interested in fashion and dresses. Always liked to me how she looked. Not coding altogether. Glance back up at the present day Gidget, currently resting her chin on her palm and shooting a smoking glare at the camera as her hair dances in the lake breeze. Sorry, Gidget. As soon as I had the thought enter my head, and Gidget glances up, beams and begins waving me over. I pause, unsure, point to myself, as though there could be anyone else she could be pointing to. When she nods, I shuffle over awkwardly. She jumps down off the railing at my approach. Join me in the shoot. What? Her voice cracks. Yeah, come on, just for fun. Alan sneaks in his way around mine. I feel her tugging me towards the camera. Besides, who wouldn't want to shoot this handsome stunt, huh? Throw a look of helplessness back again to who just laughs. Make him swoon, you animal. Feels like I don't have much of a choice. Pushing us on the other side of the little blue sloop, it sailed flapping gently in the breeze. Don't even have a chance to ask what I'm supposed to do before the cameras are snapping like crazy. How many pictures are they taking? 100 a minute? First 500 or so are just gonna make me look like a deer in headlights. Fortunately, Gidget knows what to do. Grasps my arm, pulls me close, taps me my opposite shoulder to get me to spin around. And I realize it's her. I smile, laugh, feel some of the tension leave my shoulders. Gives me a playful shove, gets me moving, points towards an especially oblong cloud in the sky to get me looking skyward. All the while the cameras shoot. This is how it works then, is it? Heard that one or two of these thousands of shots looks decent. Gidget laces her arm around mine, pulling me back in and plants a kiss on my cheek. Feel my face heat up. Body's so close that I can feel her breath on my face, my neck. And when she brings her arms around my shoulders in a tight squeeze, I can feel her chest press against my arm. My stomach flips, flops. A bit of nausea works its way up into the base of my throat. Eyes go to Ginto. Stands a short ways behind the photographers, then shoved deep in his pockets, just staring at us. Once he's not cracking his usual smile. Somebody's jealous. Step away, chin curled inward and hand to my head. Maybe there's enough time in the spotlight for me, I cough, wipe up my nose. Gidget just laughs. You never wear one for attention. Gives me a wink. Thanks for obliging me, though. I'm almost done here, and we can head back. Not somewhat apologetically. Chin about to disappear in my clavicle. I scurry out of view of the cameras. Once clear, my stomach slowly normalizes. I take on my glasses to give my face a few good rubs. So, I take it you won't be coming back to shoot the swimsuit edition, eh? All too familiar elbow nudge to the rib pulls me back into the moment. Very funny. Take the opportunity to clean my glasses. Do a quick brush across the lenses and a solid rub with the hem of my shirt. Place them back on my nose. Blink. The time I look over, Genzo's gone back to watching Gidget. He's now walking along the cobbles, looking back over her shoulders at the cameras. Check out the opposite direction, back towards the winding roads and the surrounding cottages. Every now and then, something will jump out that triggers a flash of memory. I was on the sill of the bakery, outdoor seating area of the cafe, with its red and white striped tablecloths. Even the smell, faint, sickly sweet aroma of honey and sugar, that dances up and down on my tongue. Something catches my eye. Girl from earlier, one Gidget gave her autograph to. Walking by, got in a little book, sprang in a step and a bounce in her ponytail. Everyone here seemed to like Gidget. Catch myself. Roll my eyes. Of course they do. Pretty obvious what Gidget wished for. Not like any of this is real. I know how much Gidget seems to enjoy it. It's like my bottom lip up between my teeth. Just when I'm about to turn back to the chute, a flash of movement stops me in my tracks. Another girl, approaching the ponytail, hunched over, moving quickly, very quickly. Closer. Closer. Nearing a small alleyway between two of the buildings. Ponytail walks in front of it, none the wiser. The other girl pounces. Throws herself at the ponytail, pushing her into the alley with a stifled squawk. Hand comes up in a flash. A knife? Down, thrust down. Ponytail's legs jump. Another thrust. Up and down. Up and down. Till Ponytail's legs slump to the ground. Motionless. Jaw goes slack. Victoria's girl emerges. Olga book clutched in her red splotched hands. Walks off. And Ponytail goes splayed and unmoving in the alley. That she just raised my hand, blink, trying for words to describe what just happened, to alert the others. But by that point, the camera crew is packing up. No one's paying attention to my incoherent mumbling. Ginsu, I try. What's up, Iggs? Iggy, Ginsu, we're done. Gidget comes bounding back, still full of energy. Thank you so much for waiting. Let's head back. They love me at the inn. They'll give us all free drinks. Grabs my wrist, taking me along with the rest of the crew. All Ginsu can do is shoot me a look of amusement as he takes up the rear. Uh-oh. Yeah, I definitely don't like this one bit. Drink up, boys. It's on the house. Busty woman in a flower print dress and a white apron slams 2 extra large beers down the table in front of Ginsu and me. Told you so. Gidget sticks out her tongue in amusement across from us, already nursing her own cocktail. Don't mind if I do. Ginsu promptly grabs his and downs about half the glass. I'm considerably more reserved with my own. Clutching it in both hands, I bring it to my lips, tasting just enough for the foam to decorate the bottom of my nose. The inn is bustling with patrons. Men playing cards, groups of friends laughing and drinking. In a table not far behind us, filled with what I can only assume are fans of Gidget, sit watching us, scribbling down notes at our every action. It's a cozy place, music sprinkling in through an old phonograph, warm candles beaming down from wooden chandeliers overhead. Stairs in the corner lead up to what I can only assume are overnight rooms you can book at the counter. Sure didn't have anything like this when we were kids. Gets a laughs and wipes at his mouth. Glanced around, taking in the ambience. I mean, guess we did always know this place changed. We always just kinda knew what you needed. And beyond the wishes, I mean. Guess I crosses his fingers over his heart and lowers his head. Thank you for knowing what I need. Probably takes another swig. Turn my attention back to Gidget, just watching the two of us with a smile. So, how long have you been here then? Kinda seems like you made yourself at home. Gidget curls a lock around her finger. To be honest, I don't even know. Days kinda meld together here a bit. It hasn't been that long. Plus, I'm having a blast. So I haven't really need to come running back, you know. Force an awkward smile. Yeah, sure. You definitely have made it. The only reception inking I got was a friendly game of Impaled the Humans from our old friends the rabbits. Oh, and a welcome back tasting from the world's largest eyeball. Guess I go wide. What are you talking about? I mean, you weren't killed about 20 times on your way here? I take another hesitant sip from my beer. God no, I was walking like a queen. Best day of my life in recent history. Well, besides every day since. Gotta admit, life is good down here. Try to hide my gross with a glance at Ginsu. He just scratches his head in wonder. Guess it's a recent change then, finally mused. Though I'm really starting to wonder just how long Gidget's been down here. No idea what the time difference is between this world and ours. If this world is even the right terminology for where we are. It certainly seems to pass quicker here. Good that we only saw Gidget 2 days back home. Potentially much quicker. You seen anyone else? Like Bucks maybe? Thought she might be down here. Bucks? No. The door was already open when Orlam and I found it. Oh, so Orlam is also down here then. So yeah, Bucks was the one that potentially opened it. Ah, fuck. He's down here? Genzo grins. Should've known something stunk. Yeah, the two of us just kinda met, like in the woods. Do you remember? Gidget furrows her brow. It was like so long ago now. Just remember really feeling like I needed to check out the woods. Then I got hit there. Ola was there too. We went to check out the door. Well, obviously you know what happened. Same thing happened with us. I watches Genzo raise his head to alert the bartender for another beer. Think Bucks is down here too though? Gidget tilts her head, takes a drink. Don't know. I've called all the rest of us. The table grows quiet. The same woman shows back up with Genzo's next beer, slamming it down with enough force to make my own glass rattle. Drink up, cutie. Yes, ma'am. Genzo salutes. Get a glass. See, Genzo has the right idea. You should enjoy yourself. Not looking so gloomy. I mean, look where we are. Place where dreams literally come true. Genzo's laying down with his mouth on the brim of his glass, lapping up the excess foam. Yeah, just don't get too used to it. Else reality's gonna fuck you up the ass even harder. Gidget's smell sinks, and her eyes turn sharp. There's a glare at Genzo's direction. Yeah, Genzo is kind of right, because especially now that we're down here and after what we've seen. Genzo's right. I have to go back at some point. The longer we stay here, the harder that'll be. Gidget turned to me with a pout. Oh god, not you too, Iggy. Thought for sure at least you'd understand. Genzo throws an arm around my shoulder. My man knows what's up. I mean, I get it, Gidget. This is nice. Too nice, really. It's great to have that break from the doom and gloom back up there. Plus a glance skyward. But like, don't actually want to stay down here, do you? Forever, I mean. Just living a fantasy? You said I was going to stay down here forever, huh? When do you plan on going back? I asked, somewhat tentatively. Whenever I want. Gidget responds almost instantly. Why? What does it matter to you? Raise my hands up defensively. It doesn't. Try to laugh it off. Just, you know, wondering about your plans is all. Gidget's smile returns, sickly sweet as the scent of honey tickling down my nose. I go back eventually. Just enjoying my time here, so what can I say? Place granted my biggest wish. He was holding one hand across the table to touch my wrist. Seems it's about to grant another. Huh? I stare at her hand. Genzo says too, in the middle of gulping down his beer. Pull away, shove my hand into my lap. Face was hot. My eyes stayed fixated on the bottom of my glass. Gonna go have a smoke. Genzo breaks the silence before pushing up and away from the table. The alcohol. You know. Don't glance at me, then it gets you. Adjusts his cap and walks off for the exit. I think he's flip-flopping something awful now. Looking at the beer left in my glass makes me nauseous. Force myself out to look up, Gidget's still smiling. Hey, I'm mostly just pushed. Genzo and I, feels like we've been through hell and back just getting here. Could really use some sleep. He is hopping like a grasshopper under the table. Oh, of course. There's rooms upstairs. Sure, Miss Graham would be fine with you using them. Thanks. Yeah. Trying to grin as I push myself to my feet. You know how it goes. So it sounds like you had a rough time. Yeah. I pause. Reach for my beer, pull my hand back, bring my hand up to say something. Lower it. Anyway, let's talk more tomorrow. Sure thing. I'll stumble away from the table. Will Gidget's eyes on the back the entire way up to the counter. It feels blurry. Usually a quick chat with the aforementioned Miss Graham is all it takes to secure myself a room at the top of the steps. Grabs the keys and leads me upstairs and away from the noisy bar, opening up the door to reveal a cozy room outfitted with a bed, wardrobe, and desk. Have a nice night now, Viz before leaving me with the key and shutting the door. Quiet. Wonderfully quiet. I realized just how loud it was downstairs until now. Beautiful silence does wonders for my chest. Practically feel it unclench itself, muscle by muscle. I had the longest breath of my life. Meandered towards the bed. It's decorated with a thick red quilt and crowned top by two fluffy-looking pillows. Sit down and feel the mattress curve slightly delightfully beneath me, and take the opportunity to look out the window at the foot of the bed. It's dark now, floating the streetlights to illuminate the cobblestone below. Few people are milling about. Search for Genzo, realize on the opposite side of the building, so there's no point. I sit back and examine the room itself. Walls have been built with thick, rounded logs. Reminds me of the old cabin I stayed at during camp one summer. Rustic. Body is still relishing in the quiet. I kick off my shoes, put my legs up onto the bed. God, it feels good to get off my feet. Then my eyes wander towards the ceiling, that bronze swath of nothingness. Wish my brain would get lost in it. There's a knock at the door. I grimace. Sounds not like I didn't know it was coming. Swing back around reluctantly, and slide my feet back into my shoes. Coming. Shuffle towards the door, fumble with the doorknob. Pull it open. Gidget's shy smile greets me on the other side. Hey, I say. Hey, she says back. Sorry, I mean, is it okay? I just wanted to talk. Oh, sure. Move to the side so she can come in. Walks to the middle of the room and looks around. The rooms are nice here. Stayed in one of my first couple of nights here. Go over and prepare that place for me in town. Yeah, it's nice. Stand at the doorway, unsure what to do. Finally, slide my way towards the bed. Push myself on the edge, expecting her to take the chair in front of the desk. Sits next to me in the bed instead. I don't move. It feels like it's frozen in place. Pretty crazy, right? All this? Yeah. I think that this place we went to as kids still exists. Heck, that it always existed. I think part of me tried to write it off. Chalk it up to kids being kids. Make believe and all that. Yeah, know what you mean. Leaned forward and pushed my elbows on my thighs, hands clasped. But it's real, all of it. It's given us another chance. I haven't been looking at her, but at this point, I turn. Gaze is pointed up at the ceiling. They're trying to peer past it and straight into the stars. Another chance? What do you mean? Brings her hand curling a lock of hair behind her ear. I don't know, it's like, have you ever felt like maybe she should have done something differently? Stay silent, tapping my thumbs together. That maybe if you'd been smarter or been more courageous or really fought for that thing you want, that maybe things would have turned out differently. run a hand through my hair. I think probably everyone feels that way to an extent. Yeah, I guess. Aren't any do-overs in life. But I don't know, maybe that's why this feels so significant to me. Well, what's weird giving me a chance to change things. Looks over at me with this, eyes just slightly strained. There's sort of a longing to her gaze. Can't decide if it makes me curious or uncomfortable. Oh, gonna stay down here then? I finally ask. Let's kill an embarrassed smile. No, I mean, just for a little while, is all. Besides, give me a good practice. Modeling, I mean. There's so many shoes down here. Confidence feels through the roof. Time I head back, I'll be a pro. There won't be an Asian anywhere I can't impress. That's great. Yeah. Small twitches. You know, thought you'd be happy for me. What do you mean? Am I not pretty now? Got a whole fucking village telling me I'm beautiful. Eyes flash. Start with a start. Let's press tight. I mean, I think you're gorgeous, but I always have. Face softens, melts. I can almost see her eyes start to quiver. Really? Her flush spreads across her cheeks. Is that true? Beads of sweat are beginning to break out my forehead. Wipe them away as I run a hand through my hair. I mean, sure. Looks down at her lap. Brings her hands together, plays with her thumbs. Yuki, there's actually something I've been meaning to tell you for a long time. Stomach is starting to flip-flop again. Oh, really? What's that? She looks away shyly, turns back, curling a lock of hair around her finger. As well, considering where we are and all that, maybe I should just show you. Blinking confusion. What do you... Before I can finish, she moves forward, eliminating the distance between us. Hands go to my cheeks, and she tugs me down, bringing our lips together in a bruising kiss. System temporarily goes into shock. Don't do anything, she presses harder. Moving her lips against mine. Find them just long enough to gasp of hot air against my mouth before diving back in. Tongue roving and searching and slithering across my gums. Sweat from my forehead has returned. And these noises are making me uncomfortable. Now replicating itself across my neck and back. Hands, fingers slide against my cheeks. Work down to my throat. As she follows with her mouth, sucking and licking down the length of my neck, she moans into my skin. I don't think we... Lips are trembling. Whole body is trembling. I suddenly feel incredibly cold. Tendrils of icy electricity making my nerves and muscles jump. I don't like this. I don't like this. Please don't. But her hands is already over. I can feel it descending. Across my chest, across my stomach. Fingers reach the rough denim of my jeans. There's light dances of her fingertips. And cupping, massaging, working me through the fabric. Tears spring to the corner of my eyes. Gidget, stop. Doesn't stop. Moves against me, sucking down hard on my neck. Gidget, stop. Finally I wrench myself away, half falling off the bed in the process. Body shaking uncontrollably now. Gidget, however, can only look at me in shock. What's wrong? What is it? Did I do something wrong? Take a moment, trying to find my breath. Clench my fist to hide my quivering fingers. I at my face. Not that I don't like you. I do. Heck, could even, I don't know, love you maybe? If it came to that, I don't know. Bite down on my tongue. I can't do that. Do what? Try my own incompetence in forming words and turn my gaze towards the ceiling. That just makes me really uncomfortable. Maybe I just need more time. I don't know. Get quiet for a moment. Still. And she sits back. I see, she said finally. So that's how it is. Turning confusion, but Gidget's looking away now, gazing off towards the far wall. How what is? This is just your way of saying you don't want to be more than friends, isn't it? No, it's not. Shut up. You like me. But you don't want to fuck me. Is that it? What man doesn't want to fuck a girl he likes? Sit back up on the bed, writing myself. Voice seems to crack with every word. I said maybe. I just need more time is all. I'm honestly really confused too. Never really been in this situation before. Don't really know what's wrong with me. Stop with the fucking excuses. The sharpness of a tongue catches me off guard, and quite instantly. Temperature of the room feels like it's dropped about 20 degrees. Shoulders are hunched. Was quiet. Just too much to ask, wasn't it? What was? I whisper. Even after everything I've done. Chill bends and curves its way down my spine. But this one little thing. It's just too fucking much, wasn't it? He's getting very scary now. He's back towards me. And my face is different. Contorted. It's pulled back in a snarl that seems to stretch her entire face. Pupils like pinpricks in her sunken sockets. Gidget? Quite backwards. Gidget is already crawling towards me like some kind of spider, face twisted and warped. Guess you were just too good for me, was that it? Pure, pristine dick too good to put inside me? Grabs a chunk of my hair, tugs it and twists it. Pain is like a spark of electricity running across my scalp. My eyes immediately go blue with tears. Yanks me across the bed and I go down hard. Hard enough that even the soft mattress is enough to knock the wind out of me. Try to sit up, to get away. But I only manage to turn around onto the back before Gidget is on top of me. Climbing her seat down onto my stomach as her hands find my throat. Gidget, voice strains against her tightening grip. Never be good enough for you, will I, Iggy? She snarls, leaning forward until her full upper weight is centered atop my throat. Maybe no one is good enough for you. Is that it? Perfect little Iggy? Can't even form my words now. The whole head feels like it's about to explode from the pressure. Can't breathe. Just for a moment. The scowl softening. Glances around the room. Gaze stopping at the desk. Her smile returns. Slides off of me in bed. I instantly gasp. Desperately pulling air into my lungs. Head spins and I bring my hands to my throat. Futile attempts to relieve the lingering pain. Hear a drawer opening. Footsteps. And the creak of the bed. By the time my head is clear enough to open my eyes and register what's happening, Gidget is looming over me again. This time with a pair of long scissors in her hand. Gidget. My body moves on instinct at the sight of the blaze. Jerk forward, reach out, tending to pull myself away, moving through the haze of pain. But she's on top of me again. Heavy weight on my chest, onto my forehead, pushing me down, forcing my head into the mattress. Perfect little Iggy. Too good to fuck anyone. I can think of something cool I need then. Feel a hand on my stomach, then on the fly of my pants. Starts tugging on it. This is not going good. Yeah, get a feeling that none of us should have returned here. It's definitely fucking up. Fucking up with our brains and making us act irrationally.
This video is brought to you by...
Let's try fighting back. I'm sure that'll end well for us. Sheer adrenaline taking over me, I jerked forward and swing towards her face. Managed to scratch her cheek. Growls and shoves me back hard into the mattress. Try again, using everything I have to launch myself up on my elbows and push her off. Stay down, she snaps and lunges forward. Suddenly, everything stops. Both of us freeze. The scissors. The scissors are inside me. Cold chill dances up my arm, along the back of my neck. Gidget looks stunned at first, though she can't believe she did that. Then, look of shock twists into a smile. Now look what she did, she hisses through her curled lips. Directs the scissors against me, blades further piercing my skin. Gidget, I try, but my lips can't seem to find the words. Smile widens. Another shove. Upwards this time. Sight must amuse her because she laughs. Keeps laughing. Grabs the handle of the scissors tight in both hands. Face contorting. Ew, my insides. My precious little insides. Forces the blade straight up through my belly and chest. Slicing me wide open. I can see it. See myself spilling out. Oh, it's definitely not the first time. Sloppy wet sausages lying down my front. And the blood. It's everywhere. Pain in my shirt, pants, and bed sheets below. Body shudders. Cold. So cold. Don't look at me. Don't look inside me. Last thing I see before my eyes fly closed is Gidget reaching her hand into the steaming pile of intestines, fingers curling in the slop. Won't do anything too uncouth with your body, Iggy. She giggles, cackles, and everything goes black. Oh, another death under our belt. Fortunately, you got it, yeah. Gidget only did mildly uncouth things to your body. Yeah. Okay, let's shout for help instead. Hopefully, Genzo will come help us and save us. Going my gut on this one. Now that we have our guts intact. My only hope is if someone hears me. Help. I push through the pain clawing at my throat, voice croaking. Help me. Oh, this time. Hand leaves my forehead just long enough to reel back and slap me across the cheek. Head shoots to the side so hard to see stars. Side of my face burns like it's on fire. Shut up. There's no one here to help you. He's still struggling to get my flyer open one-handed. Finally manages to wrest the button loose. He smiles. Fingers roving for the hole in my boxer briefs. That moment, a slam rocks the room and the door flies open. Genzo! Yay! He came for us! What the fuck? Genzo stands in the doorway, slack-jawed. The gaze goes from Gidget to me to the scissors. Genzo, leave us alone! Gidget's voice is like a demonic growl, deep and low, echoing off the walls. Not sure what goes through Genzo's mind at that moment, or if anything does at all. It happens so fast. Oh hell no! Hear him bellow. Now he's charging at us, turning straight at the bed, straight at Gidget. Doesn't have time to react. Hands hit her straight across the middle. The force of the impact sends her flying. Smashes her into the window behind her, shattering the glass instantly. Body lands halfway across the frame. Hard. Oh, fuck. I didn't want it to go this way. There's a nauseating squelch. the jagged shards of glass still protruding from the sill impale her from behind, jutting up through her chest like bloody daggers. I don't move. Genzo doesn't move. We both just stare at her limp body, hanging halfway out the window. Her dress is soaked clean through. Red. So much red. It's dripping off the glass, running down the wall, pooling on the floor. Strange sound rumbling in my chest. It builds, louder and louder, till it finally bursts from my lips with a groan that buzzes and whirs in my throat. Scoot back along the bed, away from the window, till my back hits the wall. Fuck. Because it says quietly first, then louder. Fuck. I bring my hands to my face, knuckles to my eyes, clenching them shut, trying to block out the scene in front of me. What do we do? Come on, Genzo. Genzo is smacking his head with his palms. Something loud moves downstairs. Oh, right. Well, maybe I forgot about them. Things about to go from bad to deadly. Guess they're not going to be too happy that that Gidget is dead. Tables and chairs creaking, toppling, sliding, grinding footsteps on the hardwood floor. Genzo twists towards the doorway, dusts into the hallway. Got big fucking trouble on our hands, Iggy. His voice shakes. I don't think that they like that we killed their idol. Watch him take a step back. Then another. He leaps back into the room. Before he manages to slam the door closed, catches a glimpse of a person. They could even be called a person. Skin is gaunt and grey, and eyes are puffy and red. Claw at the door, hear low moans as the door shakes and rattles beneath their nails. We need to get out of here, I say with a shudder. Oh shit, Sherlock. He is glancing furtively around the room. But even I know the only exit is the window. Pushing myself shakily to my feet. There seem to be more of them outside the door now. Scratching has intensified. Genzo climbs onto the bed and over to the window, peering around Gidget's body to ascertain the situation outside. There's an overhang below. I think we can make the jump. But Gidget. Genzo winces. His breath hitches in his throat. Sorry, Gidget. Then he loops an arm around her pelvis and pushes. There's a crack. A snap. The remaining glass breaks. Then another push. All the way this time. Sends her sliding out the window, and she disappears over the edge. Hear a thud from outside as her body lands on the overhang. Come on. Genzo reaches a hand towards me. I look over towards him, towards the window, back towards the door. The door isn't going to last long. Genzo jerks his hand in growing desperation. The door in question is visibly shaking now. Lurch after lurch, sending it rattling on its hinges. Bite down my lip and dart towards Genzo. It's at the moment that the door gives. It opens with a horrifying slam that sends the door flying backwards and bouncing off the wall. Yeah, they're turned into zombies. Very crazed zombies. And then the bodies come pouring in. So many of them. Crawl and lurch and moan like zombies. All of them with skin pulled torn across their bones, eyes sunken and pink. A whole pile of them spills over and through the doorway as they clutch and crawl over each other to get inside the room. Genzo wastes no time, grabs me around the waist and braces himself, and leaps. So first he breaks through the mini grass in the window frame and goes rolling out the other side, taking me with him. Hit the overhang hard. Second later, the whole thing buckles beneath us. We go clattering to the ground below in a shower of boards and shingles. Later for a moment, wait for my ears to stop ringing and my body to stop screaming. Push myself to my feet, careful to avoid any errant nails and broken wood. Gidget grows next to me, notices his shoulder as he sits up. Fuck my life. Our lives are about to get a lot more fucked. Groans are loud above us. I glance up to see Gidget's rabid fans reaching and groping out through the window. Some of them are already attempting to pull themselves out after us. The situation is not much better on the ground. More gaunt faces appear around the corners of the nearby buildings, limping and dragging themselves across the once cheery cobbles. Gidget, what do we do? I hiss. Fuck. He lashes his feet, clearly in pain. He pushes through it, eyes clearing and gaze sharpening as he looks around. And finally, come on, I have an idea. He takes off. He up at the sound of a body falling behind us, then quickly follow. Not sure where we're going at first. Around the corner, Gidget jerks backwards at the approach of another swarm of clawing, reaching hands. Other way, other way! Quickly reroute to the opposite road, cycling around a set of buildings and just narrowly avoiding a convergence of two more packs. Then straight on, back to the main street. Groans, moans, and guttural screeches filling the air around us. The pier. We headed towards the pier. Past the bakery. Past the cafe. Then one more bend and the water appears. Dark now, but lined with white, bobbing boats. That one, that blue one, Gidget shouts, pointing somewhere towards the left. But they're everywhere now. Spilling out alleyways, falling from windows to splay against the ground. All of them lurching and reaching, bones creaking, eyes oozing. Race to the edge, and I see the little blue shot from earlier, sail fluttering in the breeze. In! I don't even stop. Take a flying leap off the side of the pier and landed against one of the boat's seats so hard I swear I lose consciousness for half a second. Gidget's right behind me, both sloshing the water as he comes tumbling on a board. Into my head I push myself back up, waiting until my double vision recedes. Can't actually make out the pier and the body swarming our way. Gidget, the rope. Try to walk forward, dizzy and wobbling. Got it, I got it. Gidget touches on the rope, keeping the boat tied to the pier. Not as tight. When he can't wrest it loose, he tries to simply yanking it in jerking chugs, and send shudders through the boat's frame. Getting closer. Almost to the water now. Like a hungry wave spilling over the edge of the bucket. My hands to my hair, catching at the curls, and frantically begin searching the boat for anything that might free us from that rope. Pole of rigging, flare gun, and a couple of spare boards. Finally, underneath the front overhang, I find a small toolbox, and in it, God Almighty, a rigging knife. Snatch it up, then fly over to Gidget and begin hacking at the rope. Individual fibers snap one by one and agonizingly slow. That's working. I raise my hand for an extra pushing swing, and find it caught mid-air. Look to see my wrist ensnared by a set of grizzled grey fingers. I scream. Jerk back. Hold on to me, Gidget. Save me. Again. There's already more of them, crawling forward off the edge of the pier, groping and clawing at my arm, face and hair. There's 3, 4, 5 sets of fingers wrapped around my arm now. I feel my feet start to leave the ground, pulling me back. Kenzo! I scream so loud I can feel my vocal cords rip. Kenzo wraps his arms around my waist, digging his heels into the side of the boat. Let him go, you fuckers. Pain shoots through my shoulder and upper arm. I'm gonna rip it off. Uh-oh. Don't hyperventilate. Or I start to hyperventilate, heart beating out of my chest. Wriggle yank swat desperately my free arm as they pull and pull and pull. Even more and latching on, forming a bridge of flesh from the pier towards the boat, allowing even more things to crawl across. Feel their fingers dig into my hair and scalp, create my eyes and cheeks. Kenzo grows behind me. Pressure on my midsection builds as he clings to me tighter. Fuck. Jacks backwards. This time, the force is so great, it sends the boat reeling backwards. Final remaining fibers of the rope snap. Boat breaks free. Zombies lashing onto me get pulled off the pier and into the water. I nearly go with them. Probably would have too, Gidget hadn't locked his legs around the underside of one of the boat's seats. Feel the arms loosen, fall away, use the new freedom to bat frantically at the ones that still remain. Finally, last one loses his grip. Watch the thing sink down into the inky blackness outside the boat. So all I can do to sit there and breathe. To not collapse right then and there. These feel like twin piles of goo. Arms, fingers tingle with the swirling number. Gidget unwraps himself from my waist, sliding back down onto the rear end. Jesus. Fell asleep, singing shakily in one of the seats. As I'm sitting there, as I'm breathing and shuddering, taking it all in, it hits me. Tears flood my cheeks, like a river leaking down my face. Shoulders rock, chest gasping, mucus oozing down my lips. I can't stop it. Like someone flipped a switch, now there's no going back. Yeah, so does that mean Gidget is actually really dead? Because I don't know. Was that really her? Because this place is definitely corrupted. I mean, if that was her, then fuck. She's now dead. And yeah, it seems that this corruption of this place is even affecting our friends and their behaviour, because, yeah, yikes. But part of me wants to believe wasn't her. Because, again, like, this place is really fucked up, so would it be fucked up enough to impersonate our friends? I don't know. Gidget pulls himself up next to me, wrapping an arm around my shoulder. Cried out, just cried out. Gives my shoulder a firm squeeze. That's exactly what I do. Oh. I feel bad for these two. They've been through so much shit, only in a short span of time too.